In the language of the Edda, then one is born greater than all. He becomes strong with the strengths of the mightiest king. Men call him one power, fastened in peace with all power. Then another comes, yet more mighty. This is a clear allusion to the birth of the first man and the coming of Christ. So the object of mythology was to find God and Him who is the highest ideal of the human soul. Man can attain to this ideal only through right knowledge. That is, by studying nature in himself and in the outward world. The Eddas and the Sanas, or mythological poems of the elder and younger cycle, contain a mass of curious and interesting information as to the religious and poetic beliefs of the ancient Northmen, and we find in them a system of mythology more simple, earnest, miraculous, stupendous and divine than any other mythological system of which we have record. For the myth is the oldest form of truth. Mythology is the knowledge which the ancients had of the divine. All men, therefore, have been poets and the Greeks, the Romans, the Celts, the Germans, Norsemen, the Egyptians only, but every nation has had its system of mythology and in the Eddas, the religious and mythological poems of the ancient Norsemen, we find a system of mythology more simple, earnest, miraculous, stupendous, and divine than any other mythological system of which we have record. The myths or mythological poems of the ancient Norsemen are more simple and earnest than those of Greece or Rome, more miraculous and stupendous than those of the Celtic nations, and more divine than all. They embody a higher and more spiritual theology. The myths of the Northmen are not mere fabulous stories of the origin of man and the creation of the world, nor are they mere allegorical representations of natural phenomena, as some would have us believe. They are, in fact, both these things. They were the creation myths, that is the origin of the world and of man, and at the same time an allegory of natural phenomena. They were both a literal and a figurative account of the origin of man and of the world, and an allegory of the processes of nature. Now, what the ancient Norsemen believed of the gods is this, that there is one supreme and eternal God, above all gods, one greater than all. He becomes strong with the strength of the mightiest king. Men call him one power. He is the only God, the supreme ruler of all, who brought all things into existence, and from whom all things proceed. Beside him are the powers that be, his co-equals and associates in the creation and government of all things, and beneath them are the ranks of the angelic host, and then man. Thus the old Norsemen believed in one supreme and eternal God, the creator and preserver of all things.